This video is intended for audiences who are 13 and over. If you are not 13 and over, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online.
3K.
Hey.
Oh boy, man, I'm really glad we're still taking this time, right, to be focused on Kaji's little thing, you know.
I mean,
right?
look,
but,
at this point,
something.
At this point, Kaji's little thing is actually going to be the thing that breaks the world, I guess. It turns out Kaji was the key the whole time.
Yeah, it turns out it was all because of him. But you know what? We learned so many important things. It turns out, hey, Hopper one can in fact speak Japanese. You know, right? It turns out all those stupid little hop.
When did Hopper one speak Japanese? I missed that.
When Ichino did the Gotcha brother and he brought out Steam Hopper, right?
Did Steam Hopper talk? Hold on.
Did you not know? Well, not Steam, but like Gotcha Hopper were the fuck.
Oh, okay. When they're combined. Yeah.
Yeah. It's I had to pause. I thought I was freaking out and losing my mind. You know, not for other reason, obviously, like sleep deprivation or anything like that. You know.
Yeah, that's usually not it.
I thought I was. Yeah, I thought I was lost, so I had to stop that scene and go back, and Steam Hopper was just straight up speaking Japanese. I was like, oh, he can do that?
I guess so. It's the power of the rainbow.
And I guess that's the power of Gotcha Brothers. It allows, so it turns out just the entire time, every time that Ichinose in Rainbow Gotchard, right, summons his JoJo stand, forms, right. They could just speak Japanese. They do not have to be saying they could stop being a Pokemon at that point. They mastered the Japanese language, you know, right?
Yeah, he could have been speak. I mean, I feel like this has been hinted at for a while, but this is actual confirmation now.
I mean, we got with ZQ Vampire being able to. I just mean
Hopper 1 specifically.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's all. I feel like Hopper 1 has always been on the precipice of like sentience.
I mean, I thought Hopper was just like a stupid little grasshopper that just wants to go with his own little big.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying I think he's been ramping up, waiting to become a real boy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It turns out that all you need to do in order to speak Japanese is just be give a humanoid form, you know.
Yeah.
That's all he needed to do.
He didn't have vocal cords when he was just a grasshopper.
Yeah. Yeah, the grasshopper body is not made for all that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Right. And boy, hey, it is Kamen Rider Gotchard, episode 45, a fateful encounter, a junction of love and hate, you know.
Yeah, right, hey, we're going to the confrontation. We're going to the conjunction junction.
Yeah. It turns out that Hijiri is the most. Hijiri was the key this entire time.
Yeah.
It has always been.
It's always been the key to this show has always been the relationship between a 17 or 18-year-old boy in high school and his 20-year-old way out of high school girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. Right, you know, it turns out that fucking Fuga gave the driver to the wrong person, you know. Should have just given it to Hijiri. She would have handled this entire situation, you know.
Well, right? Clearly he gave it to the right person because he knew that Hotaro was friends with Kajiki, and Kajiki would wind up wanting to date Hijiri, and so it all works out in the end that way.
So basically, Hotaro was supposed to be the errand boy this entire time.
Yeah.
You know, he was supposed to give her the driver. Oh.
Yeah, that was his what's it called? Xanadu Gambit? What's it called? What's his name from Gargoyles? Fuck. It's not
Xanatos?
The Xanatos Gambit.
Yeah, mm-hmm. The entire time it was.
Yeah.
This was all part of his big fucking plan, right? And right. So, man. So I forgot that. I forgot that Kotos just decided to switch side with fucking Galia, you know?
Yeah, Galia, who as of this episode, much like I felt about Germaine, I think she's the old all Gigas siblings seem to be way cooler than he is and way better at fucking being bad guys than he is.
Mm-hmm. No, you mean they're having a plan?
Yeah, having a plan and carrying it out.
I'm really mad that Kotos does not get like a new hairstyle, you know? I thought it would just been a rope pointing bit.
If we just kept changing her hair, every time she got powered up by a different person, her hair just kept changing.
Yeah, right? And they do nothing else. You don't give her like any extra armor bits or whatever the fuck. It's just her hair and that's it.
Yeah, her hair. She's just going through the Super Saiyan effect of it all, so it just gets longer and more like racially questionable.
Yeah, I was honestly hoping that was gonna happen, but it doesn't happen. I was so fucking disappointed.
Her third form is an afro.
Oh, is that hairstyle where one half of her hair is all smooth, but the other half of her hair is braided? Hairstyle, right? Also, and man, boy, it's been a while since they did that stupid cat veil thing. I forgot that they had that.
Flip it over. I mean, I feel like Lachesis has done it a couple of times recently, just to show like disdain with shit.
I feel like everyone stopped doing it.
I mean, they should stop doing it.
I mean, it was pretty fucking stupid, you know. Right? Yeah. Hidri gets kidnapped. You know, Kachi not having his day.
Yeah.
You know, but they realize, but look, they can just track her with her GPS, you know?
Not find my friend GPS. We have to use the Chemi power with the giant plastic cell phone.
And that's the thing about dimensional alchemist being, you know, that are trapped on the other side. They don't understand GPS and modern technology, you know?
I mean, they did make it. You know? They did make an entire Chemi that is based on... Okay, now that I think about it, right? So the Chemis... The last Chemis that were made were... like 10 years ago, right? Because of the whatever fucking shit, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
We made an oopsie. We made too many of these. We put too many of these trading cards into circulation. But clearly, there's some bullshit with Gigas being like, I created. Well, I mean, I guess he created the original Chemis. But it's like... Yeah,
I think like he's implying that he created all the X Chemis, right?
I just feel like Dragonolus and...
I think he's implying he created those two, and that every Chemi at that point is an operator. It's like...
everything else is a derivative of him.
Like
everything else is...
How Mew created every Pokemon, and then all the Blitz started like, hey... You know, here's Mew created Ho-Oh and Lugia, and then Lugia was like, hey, I'm gonna create these. Oh no, Ho-Oh was like, hey, I'm gonna create these fucking dogs.
Yeah,
to listen to me. Yeah. And Lugia's like, hey, I got some birds. You know, I'll take my own birds. You know, it's like that, right? That's what I assume is how the Chemi evolution tree, you know, genealogy tree works, right? Like it starts for so you got a Gigas at the top, right?
Yeah,
then you got a Gaia Dragon and
Gaiard. You got Gaiard and Dragonolos.
You're right, yeah, and then at the point, that's when you start going down the evolution tree, you know, right? Till you get to a hopper smartphone or whatever the fuck, you know.
I just feel like I think that must have been more of the thing that made the alchemists stop making Chemis more than anything, is they went, okay, someone made a fucking sweatshirt Chemi, I feel like we should stop. Like, I think at a certain point it's kind of a hat on a hat, and we need to stop before someone makes a Chemi that is just a hat.
Yeah. Great.
But yeah, it's also, I will say, this whole thing that Gaelia's done, where she is using all of the Chemis that were that came from essentially like that are the residual effect still left on people, just raises this question of, so this could just be used infinitely. So long as somebody still hasn't gone to therapy, it hasn't resolved the problem that we wiped their mind from. So technically, because we wiped their mind, they'll never get a chance to reconcile with it, because they'll never have realized that they had this confrontation about it. This is kind of a broken system where she could just keep making Chemis or amalgams over and over again out of people just by triggering their past traumas.
Yeah, look, just use people's PTSD against them, you know.
Again,
right?
Feels like Gaia had a better handle on this than Gigas did.
Oh man, look, Gigas was just to get back his Kevin. He just wanted his trading cards back, you know, right? He wanted the egg, you know. That's why, right? Look, Gigas was too busy tending to his chicken farm, right? That he forgot that he still on a farm, you know, right? He was only looking at his chicken coop, you know, right? He forgot that he worked on a farm, you know, and there's other animals on there, right? Yeah. Then, boy, hey man, welcome to a show that has a different. Man, I love how Spawner is not in this episode. I mean, he's in this.
He's not in this episode as a Kamen Rider. He is in this episode as a man waiting for his real doll to finish 3D printing.
Yeah, right. And boy, man. So, man, I kind of lost it right with this bit when they're doing the stupid little chair and Laxus is getting brainify, you know, they're just scanning her brain axis
to try and trigger her to get memories back, I guess. Question mark.
So I guess this kind of ruins our theory, you know. So she was the original person.
I don't. No. Kyoko said that she's trying to use the trace human elements that are in her from being used. Again, it seems like the implication is that Garyon went around and
making sure that Lexus has always been Subject X.
It seems like Garyon went and plucked the DNA from three. He's like a reverse Professor Utonium. Instead of making the perfect little girls by like mixing things together, he made the perfect girls by just poking three other random women and then diluting it down into his own versions of those women.
Oh, so is that what's going on with the what? Is that how they're? Man, I was like, oh man, I don't think this sounds right. You know?
Oh, it's all bullshit. Like, it's all insane. It's all fucking insane.
Yeah. Right, because I thought these right because they made it because the three girls keep referring to them as dolls.
Right.
Okay, so they're hosts. You know, right? Yeah. They're not the original persona.
Right. Yeah, they're not
the original body.
Yeah, they're just copies of them. They're artificial.
Look, it's where I place my USB files.
Yeah.
You know, and look, this is where the copy files are hosted. Okay, that makes way more sense. Like when Laxus was explaining, I was so funny. I was like, wait, this does not sound right. I feel like it is objectively wrong what the show has been saying. So, but okay, sure, okay, we'll go with that. That makes way more sense now. All right. Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I guess B plot, the entire B plot. For once, this is one of the less like all over the place episodes in terms of like how many storylines are going on. But it's literally just two different levels. They don't even call Spawner to like cue him in on this because I guess they just go, he's gonna be a real piece of shit about this. We don't want to deal with it. Like, he's gonna just say, okay, fucking brain the kid and make him go hit him with another brain scramble and move on with your lives. But like there's just an entire plot where the tertiary rival Kamen Rider, soon to be probably antagonist Kamen Rider, is just off doing his own thing, waiting for his girlfriend to become a real girl, and with the mother figure that took him and scrambled his memories so that he didn't remember that his parents were dead and just would keep waiting by the door thinking that they would be coming home someday. Just doing their own thing this entire time, which feels less like crucial and high priority than defeating one of the three Dark Kings, which we still have to deal with, because
they defeated one of them.
Technically they did, but then he was replaced by Garyon, so we're back to 3. We started with 3 with the Abyssalist sisters, then we went to 4 with Garyon, then Garyon got, and then Lachesis joined them, so now we're down to 2, and then Gigas showed up, so now we're back at 3 again, and then Clotho was fighting, and that was happening. Atropos had to go back to school for a little bit, so she was out of the picture. Then fucking goddamn, the other 2, then 100 showed up, don't forget about that. Gigas did a little bit there, then 100 had to leave, then Gigas' sibling showed up, so now we went up from 3 to 5. Then they said they killed Garyon in there, so we killed Jermaine, then Garyon came back, so the status quo stayed the same, and now Gigas is fucked off. It's all over the place, man. We're doing too much.
Look, there is no way. Look, there's like 4, 5 episodes left at this point. We'll get all this settled.
We'll stick the landing for sure. There's no way that there's no way that this show that's running on fucking Windows 95 can't possibly fuck up everything all over the country and crash this.
Look, we'll be fine. Right? Look, there's no way for Toei to mess this up, right? It's not like they released the first 3 episodes of Game online by accident,
What?
Right?
What?
Did you not hear that?
Look, I spent the weekend maybe eating popcorn and watching the finals and also laughing about people's traveling woes.
All right, man. But I thought we talked about. We did not. Oh, no, we did not talk about. Yeah. So the first 3 episodes of Game got leaked in China, apparently. Somehow.
Nice.
Right? But apparently the episodes were not actually leaked. The episodes were published. Apparently they were up for like 5 minutes or something before Toei realized. Because I think these were episodes that were given to like the Chinese companies for them to review or something.
For approval.
Oh yeah, or something like that. But but the first 3. But so the only thing we know so far is what the main character looks like. And I fucking hate. I'll see if I can put the. I'll see if I can. So we know these are real because Toei immediately started DMCAing people online that shared the screenshot, which was fucking hilarious. Right. Let's see. Let me see. Here. Let me try to find this. Wow. Let me post this. Hey. Toei can't go after our private DMs. Right? They can't use this against us.
Yeah. Stay out of our Discord.
Yeah. So this is what the main character looks like of Game. Gav.
Okay.
Gav.
All right. I don't know that I'm okay with this dance, but. Okay, whatever. Okay, we've had more obnoxious characters. We've had more obnoxious looking, crazy looking characters. I'll let it go.
Yeah, but that's what happened like last week. It was real fucking funny. But yeah, look, Lexus at this point just wants her family back. She was just a risk. She's trying to get the family back together.
Yeah, she'll ally with any one of the various antagonistic forces that are not working together and are all working independently on their own different random plans in order to just bring her family back together. Hakuna Matata.
Look, Ohana meets family, right?
Yeah.
That's all she wants, so she's back with Garyon?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
She's playing playing all sides so that she gets her family back.
Yeah, and the best. I don't think Galen even noticed or cares.
Oh yeah. She got the random girl from the spooky house with the insecurity about her brother being in prison. That's all she needed was one girl with.
I don't understand. I don't know how she's able to do this. This makes no sense to me. Right?
What?
Because I thought she was gonna unlock her memories, like a Death Note.
Nope, she just shows her the pictures of the things that she wasn't there, that Gaelia was not there for.
Right, yeah, I'm like, I guess you can do this?
I mean,
this is one of your...
she is, like, the one that has, like, the power of foresight, so I guess that goes backwards, too?
Mm-hmm. Right, and I love how I mean, Hidri's having a rough day. She's trying to meet up with like a 17-year-old boy in a different prefecture.
Yeah, she just traveled out of state to go meet up with now fucking Christine Gaelia Hansen is out there waiting for her with a plate of cookies.
Yeah, and telling her, and then she's like, you've been gaslighted this entire time, that for all we know, she could, everything I could be gaslighting you right now, right? You're not sure, and your memory's fucked,
Yeah, you have Swiss cheese for brain.
Yeah. But yeah, hey, look, but anyway, here's your brother, hey, you guys are reunited.
Yeah, also, you are reunited, but I'm going to have you, I guess, be confronted by your still homicidal, wants to kill you brother, who also he's an arsonist, and now he's switching to licking knives, I guess, because no one will trust him with a match. Truly,
yeah,
truly he is Japanese Ezra Miller.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, look, man, look, are you an arsonist or you're a knife guy? You know, like that. Look, I don't know. This knife isn't really how you get your arsonist thing. You know, right?
Yeah.
You want to give us? You want us to give you like a little lighter for you to play around with? You know, right?
Yeah, we don't have to put any fuel in it. You can still flip it and look cool. That's cool.
Yeah,
you know, it does a little
clicky
thing.
Cool. I mean, that would look cool. You know, and right? But yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, anyway, he's, so I guess by turning the brother, again, this goes back to the joke of, like, well, clearly Hijiri's the key, so that's why Fuga gave it to, Ichinose, because Ichinose's friend with Kajiki, and Kajiki doesn't want to bang to Hijiri. They're like, well, if we want Hijiri to turn into a monster, we have to get her brother that turned into a monster, bring him back to trigger that he'll attack her, and then Gotchard will come in to attack, to save them, and Kajiki will show up, and it's like, I don't know, this was a great plan, guys.
Now, this is a multi-layer plan that somehow ended up working.
I mean, look, Dahlia says she can see the future, so clearly it was just that she just thought it all out that well.
Is she Domino? Is that what she's doing?
She Doctor Stranged it. She's seen 10 billion possibilities, and there's only one where she succeeds.
And she becomes a stupid little battery monster thingy again.
Yeah.
Amalgam again, and and this is when I fucking lose it. When Ichinose summons Hopper 1 and makes Steam Hopper, and then he just started, right, because as soon as it comes out, it just immediately starts doing the Pokemon thing where only just Hopper and Steam. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, because that's what every single Gotchard brother's been doing up until where all they do is just repeat their names, and that's it, right?
Yeah, I'm still trying to get back to the exact. I'm trying to get to the exact point when Hopper 1 talks.
It's like
because
around let's see, I think it should be at around 11:30. Oh, no, 11. It's during the part when Kajiki is getting Thunderbolt. I don't know your insights are not.
Oh
right?
yeah.
So, yeah.
Hold on. Okay, when he starts getting shocked in the chest. Oh, that's my favorite part. When Kajiki just says, "I can tank electricity."
Yeah. So it's like around 11:35. You know, so is there the scene when the moment when Steam Hopper jumps in and grabs the tree where he's like, hey, go save Hijiri or whatever the fuck. I was like, oh, I guess they could speak Japanese. You know,
was that Hopper 1 or was that? I thought that was Ichinose.
Was that what it is? The way, right? Oh, hold on, let me look. Is that what's going on? I thought this is what Hopper 1, Steam Hopper was speaking. Speaking this.
Let's see. Hold on. Okay, I'm watching. All right, Kajiki's getting electrocuted. He's walking through the electricity. He is going to have a absolutely fucked heart condition for the rest of his life. Okay. Stuff is happening. It is buffering for a second. Let's not lose the stream. Okay, come on. Hold on. Hold for. Oop. It's stuck on Clotho's face. She's just making a mean face. She's making an angry face. She is. Come on. Okay. God damn it. It's this is the problem with the internet. I think I'm having a DDoS attack. I am.
Oh boy. Oh man. Is there a cloud safe or cloud stack? Not. Have you tried turning up and rebooting it 15 times? You know.
I will say I do have some work with people in the airline industry next week, so I'll be sure to ask them on what I'm supposed to do if this happens. Okay. Kemis and I will cover you too. Oh, he goes, so go get Hijiri. No, that's not...
is that
that's Ichinose saying it.
Ichinose?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, man. boy.
Look, yeah, you've been through a lot the last few hours. You're seeing things.
Maybe I am getting alchemy mind wave or whatever.
Oh boy.
Oh man, that's not good. Okay. Yeah. So okay. I was just being paranoid. Yeah. Okay. Hey, look. Kachi does not die from this fucking.
No, he is electrocuted directly to the heart, directly to the chest.
Yeah. But then it turns out Galia found out an infinite money glitch, you know? Oh, I can get an infinite... Hey, while
I can get an infinite number... Yeah. I can get as many chemis as I want.
His stupid little alchemist dread driver to make all his stupid little troopers, you know? But I don't need that, you know? Also, but, man, this entire bit with Hidri, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, look, I'm the criminal sister. We're for like... That's not... I don't think that...
This is something that I feel like this only exists as a, like, real, serious, like... I mean, I think there's some people that really... And it depends on, I guess, the level of, like, crime, right? Because her brother is a killer, right? He did kill people, including their parents, right? It's not a good look in any society that you're in. But I think it's very much a Japanese thing of... I can never be loved because someone in my family brought dishonor, and now I will be judged forever by the rest of society. And it's like, hey! Right. I think you're putting like way too many steps on this. Your brother's an arsonist. So long as he's not at Thanksgiving and anybody allows him to be the one to cook the turkey, I'm okay.
As long as you do not have the thought of burning down, you know, this building, you should be fine.
Right.
Right. You didn't have to worry a lot about this, about your brother, you know, right? There's a reason why. There's a reason why you only speak to him when he's in prison. Hey, you should probably remember that he's in prison. There's a reason why he's in prison and you're not, you know?
Yeah, because you did. But I'm of the same blood. I'm gonna do it too. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you? You know, it reminds me at this point that I do know people that have relatives that are or were murderers, I just realized. And as much as it's like a, whoa, that's crazy thing when you first hear it, you go, I mean, but I'm not, like, you're not a killer, right? No? Okay, cool, whatever. That's just a crazy fucking story, dude. That's wild. Yeah.
Right? It's crazy, you know?
Yeah.
Right? This was crazy. Her train of thought, and she could also just be out on like many people, she could be under mental stress, you know? Boy, real quick, when we were in line, I should have brought this up.
Oh, Jesus.
Because this was a side thing. We were, Eric and Fred was standing next to a couple who said they'd been at the airport for 3 days. That's how many times their flight has been...
Holy shit!
It was real fucking bad.
Holy shit!
You know? Yeah.
Goddamn. Where were they coming? Where were they supposed to go?
I have no idea. They just say, "Yeah, we've been stuck here for 3 days." You know.
Because I'll be honest, you guys jumped on the move to like drive back faster than I probably would have made that commitment. I was like, probably after if it had gotten to like that late, I might have just been like, "Fuck it, I'll find a goddamn Hilton and like what happens." But that's fucking wild, being stuck there for 3 days. Anyway, speaking of
how those couples were
speaking of couples, hey, Kajiki's the only one that can stop Hidri's out of control battery magnet stand, because now it's just a stand, right? Because the amalgam is being summoned independently of her. It's not even taking over her body.
Yeah. She got to control her stand, you know.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Otherwise, it will continue to kill her boyfriend.
Yeah, but don't worry, Kaji's idea. Hey, I'll just fight it, you know. I'll fight this stand, you know.
Yeah.
Right. I'll physically punch it, you know, and then once again, going back to how I don't understand how this memory stuff, right? Because she didn't regain her memories, right?
Well, I mean, she did in the sense that she was shown what happened, and she was having memories, like, drip feed back into her anyway, so I think she just got triggered into, like, things... Like it just snap back. I'll make a comparison because I recently, hey, there's a new Code Geass out, and Molly and I have been on a Code Geass kick recently. It's like in Code Geass when people get their fucking memories wiped, and then they keep going, it doesn't make sense. There's like a lapse in my memory, and then like eventually someone just goes, you know how there's a lapse in your memory? Oh, you wrote a note to yourself, or you wrote a note that you were going to send off to Lelouch, and actually this note tells you all the things, and you go, oh shit, that's why I've been all fucked up.
So I guess that the Alchemist Academy's Mind Wipe is not effective.
I mean, look at Kajiki. He's been having his fucking brain's been bleeding back into his head this whole time. Even he's apparently not that stupid.
I guess you just need a strong enough trigger, and then you all of a sudden gain back the memory of your Kemi adventure.
Yeah, the problem is that because it's Kajiki and he shows up like all the fucking time, and it's been, again, to our estimate, just based off of his appearances, anywhere starting from 12 times, at least 10 times, that Kajiki has had his brain wiped, to our knowledge, not counting off-screen times when they caught Kemis, like where we got fucking paleontologist Totoro, right? In his little rodeo boy outfit. Like, not counting any of those times that might have happened. He has been perpetually losing his mind over and over again. So he just has so many different triggers, I think, at this point, that it's just like, he sees a spoon and he thinks about the spoon Kemi. He sees a fucking eraser, he thinks about the eraser Kemi. He sees, like, a fucking can of Gamer Sups, he thinks about the energy drink Kemi. Let's not forget that that's a real Kemi, by the way, the energy drink Kemi.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, so Hidri regains her memory. Right. Yeah. Oh man, Minato's gonna fucking.
She remembers the good parts, not just the bad ones now.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. She gets her stand under control enough, right?
Enough for it to stop attacking.
Oh, and then it turns out the stand can transform. So fuck it. I mean, not the stand. It turns out Gotchard can just independently transform.
Oh yeah, Gotchard. If he just summons Steam Hopper as Gotchard, he can then have Steam Hopper become Super Gotchard into any of the upgrade forms. Because literally, Steam Hopper can just become any of the other Gotchard forms, because it's also... If we get another Nijigon, can we get a Nijigon Gotchard brother that just... It becomes an infinitely repeating process?
But I think you need the card, right? You
need Okay.
Right, because you watch it, right? Hotron gives Gotcha brother Steam Hopper. I fucking hate how we have to refer to this fucking shit. The X card caliber and the UFO X card, you know, right? I feel like there's a lot. I feel like you could just summon out a UFO X.
That does feel like he should have been able to do that. I do agree. That does feel like that should be a thing. But once again, that's not what they're doing, and they refuse to do that. Just like how he turned into fucking Fire Gotchard at the beginning of this goddamn episode. They just went, fuck it. No. This is how it works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They defeat the brother and Idri Malgo. They did it. They saved the day. Claire was like, all right, well, I got what I needed.
Well, I made the girl's malice. I proved my experiment effective, so it doesn't matter. I got all the malice pollen, all of the fucking black mold that I need to shove back into people's lungs is now airborne. I have an airborne virus that I have that's good enough to kill all the soups. I'm sending it out. Also, then we have, and then we're just still left with the real conclusion of the conflict. Will we give Kajiki and Hidri one more set of brain scramblies? Kajiki in a real like actual move is like, hey, fuck it. This is too rich for my blood. I don't want to do this. If this keeps fucking her up and fucking me up, hit us with the brain scramblies, Professor. And Minato finally remembers that his plan was to upend this whole fucking system. I guess now he's on board.
The part when Kagi is speaking for her, like, hey, she should lose her memory, right? I don't think that's your choice to decide.
No, yeah, it's my brain and my memories, my choice.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Hey, look, if the partner decides it, right, for you to lose your memory, that's it.
You need to go. Well, maybe she wants to let her memories go to full term.
Right? Yeah. So hey, yeah. So Minato there, like, hey, remember the alchemy bullshit that they talked boy man. When did I know we talked about it before. Right? When was that entire bit? Right? That was after like they defeated Gary on the first time.
What? When he's made the statement of I'm gonna reform the alchemist shit?
Yeah.
I think it might have been when Gigas showed up.
Yeah.
It might have been when Gigas showed up, and then Gigas got. It might have been after 100 actually. Might have been that long because it's whenever Gigas. Yeah. It was after Gigas fucking killed a dude, and they were like, "Ooh, sounds like there's an opening."
Yeah, that was bad, you know. Yeah. Hey, but you know what? Hey, Vito was like, "Oh yeah, hey, let's do that," you know, right? Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna defeat the system now.
Yeah, sure, I am now on board for this.
Man, I don't know why you have not been doing this in the background.
Also, he literally hit Kajiki with a fucking mind wipe in the last episode. Like, earlier today, he's wearing the same clothes that he got mind wiped in earlier.
Yeah.
He mind wiped him just so that they could take him to the alchemy like classroom so that they could tell him that he's been losing his memories all the... They made him lose the memory just so that they could take him to their secret bat cave and then tell him that he's been losing his memeries.
None of them thought about just detaching their stupid little robe, right, and tying it around his eyes. You know,
that's not the alchemist way. You gotta, if you can't answer a problem with alchemy, then you're not. Are you really an alchemist? Speaking of, right, oh man, yeah. Hold on. Speaking of not being able to handle a problem without using alchemy, hey, forget all the other shit that Minato says. This episode ends on what's supposed to be a emotional, sentimental like thing of Hijiri and Kajiki watching fireworks because they missed being able to watch the fireworks together. Hey, don't worry. We have all of these fucking like unchecked powerful magical cards that we can just use to fire off explosives into the sky unregulated without warning anybody in the vicinity that we're just doing this and we're just gonna set this off just to give these two people a fucking romantic evening. Insane. They're just firing off like it's the 4th of July, like taking pot shots in the air with like with Mars, Phoenix, and all the other planets like just burning shit.
Oh man, hey man, I feel like after just gonna mind wipe the entire city of them forgetting this entire fireworks display. You know, right? Just do a mass removal.
Look, so long as the cops don't come and catch us, we can fire as many fireworks as they want. So what if it's illegal in the area? I just have to get away with it's only illegal if we get caught, okay? What are they gonna do? There's no sulfur or like firework residue. You can't catch us, we got magical chemi cards.
Right? Yeah. Meanwhile, Lactus is having dinner with
Lactus has finally gotten her memories back. She remembers that she's finally
gotten the original's person memory.
She's gotten the memories of her progenitor back, and she is now remembering that she was a vain, greedy person that also wanted to become a pop idol. So she's and you could have just said pop idol and we would have filled the rest of it in. We didn't need to. You just could have just said she wanted to be a singer. We've seen what they've made people have to do in Toei production specifically to try and become a singer. It's not that hard to imagine.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, look, Kyoko says, hey, look, she's going, she realizes, hey, look, she needs to get Spawner out the house, you know, right?
Yeah, please.
Look at it after, like, last...
Yeah. This kid needs to get laid, like, yesterday. He has got such a fucking cork up his ass. It is turning into a full-blown tree.
Right, and then Galia's plan is, oh, man, hey, 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 look. I feel like if she did this plan 2 years ago, would have been real bad. But she waited. Hey, look, she learned what gave human malice. Right? Ooh,
yeah.
Ooh. She looked at the darkest time in human history. Oh, I'll repeat that. Hey.
Yeah. If I spread my seed across, it'll finally. Ooh, it's gonna get you. Ooh, it's gonna get you. Cover your mouth. Wear a mask. Your memories are coming back. Unfortunately, as was prophesized by Nostradamus in the age 1024, VTubers are going to be the death of us. They are going to be the true heralds of the apocalypse. A fucking VTuber just blast that shit on fucking television.
This shit is so fucking insane. This VTuber is so fucking shitty. Going back to how I think this is definitely going back to how Toei uses free college student labor.
Yeah.
This VTuber model is so fucking bad.
Also, have we seen this before? I feel like I was going crazy. Are we supposed to know what the fuck this thing is?
I think this is a new thing, right? I don't think this VTuber has ever been a thing.
I'm going to Gotchard. I'm going to. Let's see. If they say in the episode that it's something relevant, then we'll know that it's relevant.
Let's see. What's this stupid VTuber's?
Fua. It's Kusa. Whatever.
Kusa Frida? Okay, sure, I think. Kusa Frida?
Guess. Kusao Frida. Somebody named Hug Sakuraba. What the fuck? There's no link for it, so it's not enough of an established character that we can use fucking Hijri. It's not as established as Hijri, so it's clearly a new thing.
Sure. Yeah, okay. Why not? I don't fucking... So I don't know how Galia's plan was for people to get back their memories. I feel like...
Yeah, but also disseminate it into fake news on the internet.
But the problem is that all these games has been extremely localized within, this one prefecture of Japan. Right? It's not like the entire show has been every week Ichinose the gang traveling to a different part of Japan, stopping it. No, all these cameos has been so localized,
Right. Have everybody in town been feeling really fucked up? Yeah, this is why.
Yeah, right. I feel like this might cause, but I feel like this will be more like a local prefecture outrage as opposed to all Japan. I'll be like, oh man, what? That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, yeah. Much like fucking what's it called? Chiton is just Chiba's problem versus he's not roaming the streets of all over Japan murdering people.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, but this V2 exposed the truth. Yeah. Yeah, there's monsters, Yeah,
right? There's monsters are real.
Yeah. And then next week, boy, man, everyone is back. Yep. Everyone's coming back. Here's this week's fucking producer blog summary.
Oh boy.
Maybe there's something insightful here.
Maybe there's something about Kusao Hug Sakuraba. That's what it said. That's what the thing said was the name of the. Okay.
This is the VA.
Okay, I'm going straight to looking for a certain anime with a steam locomotive that starts running and how that. What anime has an opening with a fucking train? Kasha Kennedy that was separated from another person of her own volition became amalgam. Okay, okay. We'll have a special opening this week and next week.
This opening bullet point is fucking insane because this has not been the idea of the show at any fucking point.
I mean, it has been with Hotaro. Hotaro has been saying it the whole time.
Yeah, but they just. But after the first,
it hasn't. It's been
as soon as Gary came into the picture. This has not been a thing, right? I think we're talking about how this show should have just been Stitch, the Stitch TV show,
Yeah.
Where we have to find all his cousins and give all his cousins job, so that way they don't fucking freeload it in his house, right?
Yeah.
I feel like this thing was only relevant for the first 12 episodes before Gary came in and fucked everything.
I mean, it kept getting distracted from it, but then it became Chemis are friends, not not weapons. Like, that's really what it became. And then, but then, like, once it's ever since we, it's definitely been off of, like, Ichinose like priority list for the last while. He just keeps thinking of like I mean, to be fair, right? There have been bigger fish to fry, but at the end of the day, what is his whole thing if not I want to be friends with all these fucking I want to be friends with all these fucking trading cards. So I mean, it's not crazy. It's not crazy, but
right. Man, the fucking Galley bullet point of troopers is insane. What like this is like the like I said, we were talking about how her plan is like the most convoluted. Reading this how it's explained is absolutely bad shit.
Oh, okay. Right? Once again, also I want to say, hey, Garion's true focus, yeah.
Yeah, this shit is fucking so fucking convoluted, you know, right? Now that I'm reading this again, where it's actually explained how her plan actually works. Okay, sure.
So first of all, here's my favorite quote, which is that, hey, Kajiki's actor, he's 21. It's legal, guys. Look, it might look weird on the show, but it's legal. We promise. It's not weird. It's not weird.
It's fine.
Also,
it's fine.
Apparently, Sakuraba Hug is Toei's official fucking VTuber. This is a real VTuber. They just took so the I just want you to know the name Kusao Frida is fake. The assets that are there, those that you were just saying this looks shitty and made by college students, that's TV Asahi's official VTuber.
Why don't they just use her actual character then at this point? Why would they do this?
No, that's that.
Why would they make her play a different character?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean,
Sakuraba
Hug is her own character that
exists in this universe.
No, but she is a VTuber that exists in our universe. Is a real sponsored by TV Asahi, which is a partner of fucking Kamen Rider, which they could have used, but instead they're like, no, you're gonna play a character.
She has 2.6 subscribers. I'm
sorry, she has 2.6? She has 2.6? Not 2.6 million?
2.6k subscriber. She has only uploaded 6 videos.
Oh no! Oh no!
Her last upload was 2 months ago.
Oh no! Okay, hold on. I'm looking at her. Oh man! Wow. So she only has one. She only has. This channel has almost half as much we could say that this channel that anybody crazy enough to listen to this on YouTube has half as many subscribers as TV Asahi's official VTuber. That's how popular we are. That's how popular we are.
I'll watch one of her videos later today, but man, this is fucking crazy. It's no wonder this VTuber model animation was like so fucking bad. Now it explains so fucking much. Oh man, Toei cannot even afford to get a good VTuber model. That's crazy. You can do that shit is so free now. That shit is so easy nowadays with all these fucking things. Man, hey, also, man, so yeah, man, I like this bit about Lax's true essence. By recovering the memory of her human model, she was able to get a dream, right?
Yeah, I guess.
She didn't know what a dream was until she
doesn't know what goals and aspirations. Look, kids these days don't want to work. They don't know how to set real goals. They're too busy working on fucking immediate gratification. They don't know the benefit of a good hard day's work and having delayed gratification for things.
It's just so. Oh yeah. Yeah, also, hey, it turns out that the song that Laxus sing is actually just straight up a real song. Yeah. It's not some random fucking band.
I figured it. Of course. That made sense. That felt obvious. That felt obvious to me. I was like, I'm sure this is some. This is like when Neon had the song in her fucking like thing, and I went, I bet there's a fucking TikTok dance that she's done. That it's like, yep, this is a fucking TikTok.
But that was made for the show though. This is a independent song.
Well, so that means that the implication there is that the real actress Alice Sakamaki was abducted or had her DNA had her DNA taken from her against her will by Garyon and was used to make a homunculus doll. Which, by the transitive property, logically speaking, that means that that's true for all three of the Abyssala sisters, which again goes back to Garyon abducted a fucking third-grade girl, stole her DNA, and made his own, like, homunculus artificial intelligence doll, which is fucking terrifying.
Oh, so... I really hope by the end of the show we see what was it? What's her name? Alyssa Sakamaki shows up as an actual character.
As a character, and she's like missing like half her hair because Garyon took way too much DNA like strands.
Oh my god, it's fucking great.
Anyway, apparently our valiant investigator went and actually did everybody the trouble of listening to the audio drama about the Three Dark Sisters, where they find out about their other fucking models, and apparently Atropos's model is, she learns who that is, but they're not sure. They have a theory that it's Mommy's dead daughter, which, okay, I didn't know that Mommy Fuka or Koga or whatever had a dead daughter, but okay. Anyway, yeah, the model for Clotho is a martial artist who believed that power was everything and sought power that would never be defeated by anyone. So she's just Sakura from fucking Revice.
Oh, cool. Mm-hmm. Nice. Okay. There we go. Okay, well, yeah. That's this week's episode. Anything else you want to say?
Yeah, Mima will be here eventually. Whatever.
No, yeah. Hey, look. Hey, look. We are, man. I think we're in the end game now. You know, I'm not particularly sure about what's going on. Hey, you know, VTuber exists, and Toei ended up getting their VTuber wish after all. You know, right? Man, now that we know that they're using toys, I have to assume now, right? Because the original plan for Sabimaru, right, was that Isaac was originally supposed to be a VTuber model. Yeah, right. But before he changed it to that.
But now that we have another VTuber in here, we have the VTuber. We finally, much like finally seeing Beats.
So fucking funny if the original VTuber that Sabimaru was
going to have was this pink-haired Sakuraba Hug.
Yeah, right. That was gonna be some.
Yeah, that would not have fit. That would not have been the same vibe. That would have been a very different vibe.
It's fucking great. All right. Is that it? Look.
Yeah, all hail our artificial intelligence overlords. They can do no wrong. Hopefully there's no power outages or mass cyber freakouts.
Hey, look, it's a secret. Just run out on Commodore 64 in a warehouse,
yeah,
you know?
That's all. It's all, if it can play if it can play Pong, it can send people across the country.
Yeah, look, the Commodore 64 never failed, you know? That's just the way you think about it. Right. Fuck, alright, man. Alright, man, hey, look, hey, for the artists who's thinking, man, why is this week's episode so fucking long? It's not. This week's episode is not long. This recording is, in fact, very short. Ironically, you know, alright?
It's just, there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot of things going on in the world. Once again, this is an episode where there's so many things going on, we didn't talk about politics. And things are going crazy in America right now. It's fucking wild out here.
Alright, that's this week's episode. Okay, thanks, bye. Alright, Tariq.
Hey, you're back.
Hey, yeah, I am back. Hey, do you know what time I got back from my trip over the week?
I know that you were supposed to get in, I think you said 9 last night, right? Was that your initial?
Yeah, 9.
So, yes, I'm going to assume, based on the clusterfuck that continued to happen through the weekend, that you didn't get home until about 3 a.m. this morning.
Oh man, hey, you're very close. I did not get home till 5 a.m. this morning.
Jesus Christ! Did you at least have a direct flight?
And you know what? Nope, it was not even a flight. That is how bad it was.
Wait, what did you do? How did you? What happened? Did you?
We got a
did you
layover in
drive?
Raleigh. Yep. Me, Eric, and a third friend. I don't know this. I don't think you know this third friend. I'm not gonna mention his name because he's not a regular on his podcast. We can name drop like this, so I'm just gonna refer to him as the third friend, right? So the three of us. So originally it was only me and Eric on this flight, and then when we're at the airport, we saw the third friend. We're like, oh hey, what's up? We didn't realize you were gonna be this flight. Oh, that's crazy.
At the Raleigh airport?
I guess the three of us gets to chill.
Or Raleigh at the Raleigh airport? I've got a...
No, at Austin. He was on the same... He's on the same connecting flight. He was pretty much on our same flight path, pretty much. Yeah. So we get on the plane, and so at this point... Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought, because I saw his post on Facebook about that.
Okay, yep, yeah, so yeah. Alright, yeah. So yeah, we saw him at when we were in Austin with the party, right? So at this point, we are in smooth sailing. We have had no delays.
Yeah. There's no reason that this could go. There's no way this could fuck up.
We were supposed. So originally we were supposed to get back in DC at 7, and then we got the delay. Like, you guys could be delayed till 9. We're like, all right, 2-hour delay, not so bad. That's fine, We'll take it. It could be worse, Right?
It could be worse. This deal keeps getting this deal keeps. What's the fucking robot chicken thing? The bit from Star Wars. This deal keeps getting worse.
Right? Yeah. So we get so we realize our flight got a mean delayed till 9 o'clock. We're like, whatever, sure, So we get on the plane. So we get on the plane. They do the airport, the plane thing to make sure that there's no terrorists on the plane, and what to do in case. Telling us, hey, by the way, this is not a Boeing plane, so you're all safe.
Yeah, it turns out that's not the clean slate that you think it is.
Right. So anyway, so we get on the plane, and one of the first things that they tell us is that, hey, by the way, this plane is not equipped with Wi-Fi in any way. So there is no free Wi-Fi, and you cannot paid for Wi-Fi.
I mean, Austin to North Carolina is probably like a 2-hour flight, 2.5.
Yeah, so like, all right, not a big deal, Actually, I could go 2 hours without being. I'm not a phone kid,
Yeah, you're not a fucking. Yeah, you can survive. You're a tough boy.
Yeah, I'll just listen to a podcast, So hey, so we all turn off our data, right?
Yeah.
I take this time to like, hey, I'm gonna take this one to close my eyes, for this 2-hour flight, but put up a podcast, So we land, right, and so. As soon as we land, that's when the flight says, "Hey guys, you can turn on your Wi-Fi again now."
Yeah. Everything's good.
Right, so I turn on my Wi-Fi. So I turn back on my Wi-Fi, right? And the first message I get, your flight has been delayed. So instead of arriving back in DC at 7 o'clock, it's now 9 o'clock. I was like, man, that's a major inconvenience. So we have to spend like an extra 2 hours at this airport. Fine, whatever, we'll deal with that. And then. So my phone was slowly catching up on all the data, right? When you load,
stuff starts building up. Everything's refreshing.
Yeah. So immediately, as soon as I read that your flight has been delayed for 2 hours, like, all right, not a big deal. The second message immediately popped up. Your flight has been canceled. There is no other option for you tonight. We have rebooked you for tomorrow. I'm like, what the fuck? And then here's the best part. Not only have we landed, the pilot's like, oh yeah, by the way, hey, you know what, guys? We actually got to Raleigh early by like 20 minutes. So hey, you guys have to stay on the plane until all these other planes get the fuck out, so we can park,
So you're sitting on. You haven't even left the plane when you're getting all these updates.
No, yeah. So me and Eric are sitting on the plane, right? We're reading this message. At this point, saying our flight for tonight has been canceled.
Yeah.
Frantically, at this point, both of us are frantically trying to figure out what the fuck, how to get home at this point, while we're stuck on the plane. As the pilot's like, hey man, these planes better get the fuck out the way. So, right, so we're trying to leave this place so we can immediately start playing what the fuck to do. So this is where it really gets fucked up. So I got rescheduled for a 7 p.m. flight, Keep in mind, it is only 6 p.m. in Raleigh, right?
Yeah.
At this point, it's only like, no, it's like 4 p.m. All right.
Okay, so that's a reasonable amount of time that you could, reschedule shit.
Yeah, so I looked at it, and then I realized this is 7 p.m.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I was like,
Yeah.
So Eric got a 6 a.m. flight. Okay.
Ooh, that's not better.
So we somehow got desynced.
You were about to be split up.
Oh yeah, but hey, I was like, damn, Eric's like, Eric gets to leave before me, gets to leave, and I have to make my way home by myself. That's fine. Hey, I can figure that out. Boy, so Eric's flight thingy did not reload correctly. It was not 6 a.m. Tuesday morning. Okay.
It was 6 a.m. Wednesday morning.
It was 6 a.m. Wednesday morning.
Yeah, this is what you were dealing with. Is the panic I deal with every time I have to schedule a trip for work because I've legitimately fucked up.
Right?
Yeah.
So not only that. So at this point, me, Eric, and third friend are now freaking out what to do.
Yeah.
So not only that. So we're in customer service, and that line is fucked.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, fuck that.
Right, that line, man.
There's no way you're getting in there.
All right, yeah. So not only are we in line, I lost my luggage at this point. Wait, your carry-on, your carry-on luggage, or your check? No, not my carry-on.
Your check luggage.
Luggage.
The check, the check luggage.
So,
okay.
Yeah, they said that hey, it's gonna be downstairs, down there the luggage. So here's the thing, Tariq. I found out. Hey, it turns out that when you exit the gates, you are now no longer
Yeah.
So then when I realized, oh wait, I have to go back to TSA again, So I spent like a good hour down there, 30 minutes or something, searching for my luggage. But then I realized, oh wait, since we just ordered, I thought that, okay, they're not doing it right away. So I asked them, like, yeah, they're probably still unloading. There's still like another, I think we were listed as the third flight that came in. So I'll probably come back in like an hour or two, right? So that we don't have to spend. I was like, all right, yeah, sure, that makes sense. Yeah, All right, so I went back. So I go back upstairs. I have to go to TSA again. I found out. Good thing I still kept my ticket.
You could have just waited the hour outside of the security and just waited until
the problem is I have to go back and lie to the customs that way in case if they get to reschedule, I could be there as well, right? So that way I don't have to go back in line, right? So I go back up line. So we're up there in line, Yeah. So I go back to TSA again. We're waiting in line. It has been like an hour at this point, and boy, we have not moved. So after like an hour or two wait, I was like, all right, guess I'll go back downstairs to see if my luggage. But this time I was smart. I did not bring my big ass backpack. I kept it with them.
Yeah, that's when you go watch my stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So I realized because this light will take forever. Fucking. So I was like, yeah, sure. I go back downstairs, right? So I was like, I go back downstairs looking for my luggage again. They're like. There's the best part is so on the stupid little the carousel they list all the flights. My flight is no longer listed as one of the.
So then all the bags must clearly be out. That's great.
Yeah. So but I saw more luggage there, so I thought, okay, maybe when like the last 2 hours when I was downstairs, all our luggage from that flight, came out and it's stacked. Holy shit, it was so boy. At some point, they just gave up with the luggage. I'm gonna let straight up.
Yeah.
Right. Originally, so they were listing all the luggage by like areas, but like, hey, this was flight 1305 or some shit.
Yeah.
This area luggage is 1305. This area luggage 2429 or whatever the fuck, right? At some then it just became 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm like, gee, oh well, fuck. It just became stacked. I was like, well, this does not help me whatsoever.
Yeah.
Right? I was like, and so then I realized. So then at that point I realized, oh, these are not listed in like groupings, right? By flight groupings or anything like that. So I'm just going through all these random stacks. Like, boy, man, I hope this is one of my fucking luggage,
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So as I'm looking, I get a call back from Eric and them saying, oh, hey, we're near the close of the line. At this point, we're actually inside like the little cubicle office.
Yeah, right.
Right. So go back up. I'm like, all right, sure, whatever. I guess I'll come back to find my luggage after we get our. No one's gonna steal anything from my luggage. My luggage had nothing of value, right?
Yeah.
If someone were to take my luggage, they would get the worst loot box ever, right? So I go back upstairs. I'm having to go through TSA again. Right.
So is this the third time?
This is the second time now, okay? This is the second. I go back to TSA again, right? We get to inside the line. That's when we're like, oh, wait. So we get to the look. We're like, oh, wait. There's another cubicle of line here. Right? There's like another queue. So the big line that they've been standing out
was the line for the line. They were in the line for the line.
Was the line for the line?
Yeah.
That's like, wow, this fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Also, there are only 2 people. You know, look, I'm not gonna riff on the staff. You know, right?
Yeah, they were fucked by this too.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, I'll say this right now. This is probably the second worst state to be in an airport in 23 years. You know, right? You know, right?
Yeah, you know.
We're in the second line at this point. We realize, oh, man, there's a second line. You know, right? So, we realize this line is still gonna take another bit. So I was like, all right, hey, I'm gonna use this opportunity to go back down again to the baggage
Yeah, the sunk cost fallacy. Right,
because I realized, hey man, we're still gonna wait. You know, the way that Eric and them and third friend was saying before made it seem like we were at the front of the line, like we were coming up. You know.
Yeah.
But once we realized, oh wait, no, this is the second line. Like, okay, well, we're not gonna be. So I'm gonna go back down. So I go back down to the luggage claim for the 3rd time now, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Trying to find my luggage. At this point, I think I've spoken to like 4 different people about this. So, like, hey, I'm trying to find my luggage. You know, like, look, I understand you guys are busy. You know, I understand you guys got a lot. You know, right? But hey, no one else is here actively looking for their luggage. So I feel like, hey, maybe you can help me.
I'm just person to person, real talk.
Yeah, you know, right? You know, I just think you guys got a lot going on, but you know, since I'm here, you know, right? You know, I'm not trying to make myself feel special or like privileged, but you know, hey, I'm already here.
Yeah, I'm not trying to say like, can I speak to a manager? But like, if you could direct me to a manager, that would be great. I'll talk to them. Don't worry about it.
Right? So since I'm here now, you know, right? Yeah. So we tried. So none of the luggage people were able, like the people were actively moving the luggage around, you know.
Yeah.
Right. So then I had to go inside the office, and they're like, hey, I can't find my luggage. Here is my bag number or tag that they gave me.
Yeah,
this is what my bag looks like. This is the flight it came out of. Keyword. This is the flight it came from. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
You know, and they're like, all right, we'll put out a request to find it. Come back in like an hour or something.
Oh, great! Another hour. Awesome.
I was like, sure, I'll come back in an hour. You know, at this point, it is 8.
Yeah.
9 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right. So I was like, all right. Sure. I mean, we still have to wait in line no matter what. To talk to customer service.
I have to say, this is fucking awesome for me. I was hoping. I mean this in the least mean way. I was hoping this happened. I was really hoping against hope. Like, oh my god, holy shit, this is amazing.
Right. So it is now 9 o'clock. Right. So I was like, so they're like, hey, come back in an hour. We'll find your luggage. You know, we put out a request. You know, we put out the sketch report and everything.
Yeah.
Okay?
They put out an APB for a suitcase full of Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah, right. We know what it looks like. You give us the detail. In an hour, it should be on the carousel or on the ground. I'm like, cool. Thank you very much for your help. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So now I'm going back again to TSA now, right?
Right. So this is what, the 4th time?
This is the 4th time I've been to, and this is when the guy, I tell you, by the way, at 9 o'clock at night at TSA, there's only one guy running
Yeah, I know. I've traveled through this.
Yep, and it's like the only people who are going to work at like 9 o'clock or like the old people. They got nothing else to do.
The old people and also just yeah.
This was the deal. Hey, I've seen you before. I was like, yep, this is my 4th time coming through.
Yep, I'm in hell. Right? In hell, and I really wish I'd stop.
Right, so then we go back. So then I go through TSA again for the 4th time, and now we're still in line. And this is when So now I'm just standing in line with Eric and third friend as we wait to get to customer service, you know, right? And this is so at this point we're now focus on, we're gonna do a quick detour, focus on the customer service.
Right? Yeah, you finally got to. So you finally.
Yeah, they're fucked. The customer service bit is also fucked. They cannot do anything. So this is what they do. They offer us, hey, we're really sorry. Here's a $12 voucher.
Holy shit! What happened to the Pete Buttigieg? What happened to the Pete Buttigieg thing where it's like you get refunded for the whole thing if it's longer than...
that is a good thing, because at this point in line, I am frantically Googling this stuff up. I found that the complaint to the deal to the Department of Transportation. I wrote a very strongly worded civilian letter about my issue. I am hoping for.
You're a concerned citizen, yeah.
Right, I am hoping to get a reply signed letter by him in the mail now because of the shit.
Holy shit!
So they tell us, right? They tell us that hey, the best we could do right now is give you a $12 voucher, right? Free to use. Keep in mind, this voucher is only usable in RDU at Raleigh Airport.
Whoa! Wow!
Right?
Wow! Wow!
Also, keep in mind, it is now 9 o'clock or 9:30, almost 10, and we realize, hey, none of these places are still fucking open, you know?
Yeah, not only are they not open, wow, they didn't even give you shit for, holy shit, they didn't even give you shit for, like, lodging?
Because during this time, we weren't just spending time doing nothing. All three of us were frantically searching for alternative options, right, on how to fucking get off. Boy, and we were like, right, we were doing them out, hey, look, we could get a rental car, and it's a 4-hour drive.
Yeah, it is. Look, that's when you start running the numbers.
And it's 4 hours, so after that, we're like, fuck. So the problem is, right, we could have left earlier, but the problem is, right, my luggage is still fucking gone, you know?
Yeah, right, exactly.
Right, when he told us, so we still had to wait it out for my luggage. So now it is now 10 o'clock, right? And I'm like, all right, it's been an hour. Guess I gotta get, so it might manage to perfectly synced up again, right? When they told us this news, like, well, yeah, we're fucked. We just have to get a rental at this point and drive home, because Eric has to work in the morning, right? You know, right? He has to go to work, you know, right? So we're like, we're fucked. You know, so we're like, all right, 10 o'clock. Let's go back downstairs, hopefully, for the last time, to baggage check, and so we can be free from this hellscape, right?
You're right.
So I go back, all three of us now go back down to luggage check, and boy, man, hey, man, boy, and it's like, hey, man, have you ever heard of that video where, hey, if you put 1 grain of rice on every checker chest tile, but the next tile is the double amount of grain of rice, you know, right?
I guess.
How many grain of rice do you?
Yeah.
How many grain of rice did you? Yeah, boy, man, it is. It keeps growing.
Uh-huh.
Oh, shit, there is so much. And the best part is, after the hour, when the person told me, hey, come back down, it'll be on the ground, it'll be spinning around, you know, on the little tractor.
Yeah.
It was not there. It was not there. It was nowhere to be found. We're like, fuck. So then I had to go in line again. I think it's like the 3rd time I went to this line asking for, please help me. I want to leave. You know,
I'm just a poor little boy. Please. Let me go free.
The thing works. You know, there's literally no food. We're hungry at this point, right? We spent the entire time in line.
Yeah,
right?
you did not get food. Yeah.
Well, hold on. Well, they spent the entire time in line. I spent the entire time kept running
going
back and forth. You know, right? Go to TSA free check multiple times and be greeted by the same old guy who'd be like, "Hey, wait a minute, I've seen you before."
You must have, man. The Alzheimer's medication must have been really working that day, because he didn't think that he saw you for the first time each time. He remembered you.
Right. So yeah. So then at this point, I go in like, hey. So I told him the story. I spoke with the other rep, because I think they switched to a different rep by this point. I guess for like a lunch break, or for her.
But it's definitely not a lunch break at this point.
Yeah. Or yeah, you know, right? So yeah. She was like, I told her the accent. She was like, oh, okay. So you're on this flight. Was this a connecting flight? I was like, yes. Oh, the previous person did not put that down on the search list. You know, it turns out all the luggage are just stored in a different area. This is all because all the luggage that were out are only luggage that are where this is the final where RDU,
right, because presumably it should be transferred to the next available flight to get out.
Yeah. So apparently the previous attendant did not write down that my flight was, and that's why. So he's like, oh, I got this. I'll just beep beep. Hey, this is from a connecting flight up. Oh, yep, they found it. You can go out.
Yep, there we go.
Yep. And you know, hey, within like 5 minutes, it was there. Within 5 minutes.
That's all it was. That's all. Oh boy. Hey, you got? Yeah. Did you have Pokemon Go running? Did you at least have Pokemon Go running so you could get your steps in?
Yeah. It turns out the key word the entire time, right? That no one said
the secret password. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it took. So we got my luggage. They were like, "All right, we gotta get the fuck out of here."
Yeah,
you
run.
Know, we went. Boy, you know it is. Well, look, we went to the Hertz or whatever the enterprise. We got a car, and then we're like, "All right, we got the car, you know, right? But before we get the car, hey, let's stop by a Sheets that's like 3 minutes down. So that way we can gamer feud up, because at this point it is 11 p.m. or something like
right, yeah,
fuck, man. Because there's no way we're gonna drive straight from the Raleigh airport to home, right? We gotta stop somewhere.
Yeah, you gotta.
We go over there, right? We get our food. We get some snacks. We refuel, and then we spent the next 4 hours driving home. And then but it also did not get better because we realized we still have to drop off the car. Right? So we could have just drop it off at the airport and go home. You know, right? Because there's no one to take us home from the airport. You know? Because I have good friends and all, but I don't think any of my friends would be like, "Hey, can you come pick me up at 5 a.m. at Reagan, please?" You know. So we had to take the rental car to the third friend's house, right? And then he had to follow us to the airport so we can drop off the car and then go in his car to get home.
Holy shit.
At this point, it is 5 a.m. and holy fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I came home, immediately died.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then
understandable.
I woke up at some point this morning thinking today was Wednesday.
Yeah.
That's when we said we were gonna record this.
I was really.
And then it wasn't until I realized, oh wait, it is not Wednesday. You know?
When I didn't get a response from you last night saying when you'd be ready to record, I went, I think he might be dead.
Right. So yeah. So after, because as soon as I woke up this morning, I immediately started calling everything to be like, I need to get this shit fixed. And also, hey, you know what else? I checked the group chat that me, Jack, and another group and the other 8 people in the Airbnb was like, hey, by the way, I tested positive.
Oh,
you know,
God, who? Okay, so Jesus Christ.
You don't know. You actually did not know this person. It's one of the people from Team Beige, right?
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm like, fuck. So then at this point, so I'm in the background trying to figure out what is Pete Buttigieg's email or phone number for me to get. Hey, how can I directly talk to Pete Buttigieg? Yeah. You know, like, hey, I
would like to get the number of the manager of the planes.
The ultimate manager, you know, the person in charge of transportation in America, you know.
Right.
And then I'm doing all this while trying to figure. Okay, well, I also need to get a refund now because I didn't go on my last flight, you know, right?
Right.
You know. Because, I didn't tell you that part. So, while we were in line, Eric was talking to Delta customer, and they told him, yeah, we'll refund you, but we don't know how much we'll refund you until we refund you.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know, because it's not their department, you know? They start the refund process, but they don't do the refund itself. So they're like, yeah, we'll start but we don't know the amount. It could be $1. It could be anything. $1,000. Yeah, you know, and look, the amount could be anything, you know. Yeah, so once you start the refund process, you'll find out. Yeah. You know, so I had to deal with that this morning, talking to the customer representative from Delta. I was on a 40-minute hold too, by the way.
Of course you were.
You know, I was. Yeah, of course. Well, of course, I didn't spend that 40 minutes. I spent that 40 minutes trying to figure out. Hey, you know, it turns out CVS now charge to get tested. They charge you $70.
Oh, you could ask me. I got a bunch of spare test kits in my trunk.
Oh man, I wish I knew that. Yeah, but yeah. So I was like, so once I found out that CVS charges you regardless of insurance or not, right? I was like, man, I had to look up every single Walmart, Walgreens, you know. Right, where the fuck? Who's a doctor in this area with a free test? You know, trying to figure out. Right, so I tried to go to Walgreens, and they're like, hey, yeah. So I put in submit an order request for 2 free kits. You know, I don't need 8. I just need 2. I feel like 2. I'm not gonna over ask. Yeah. You know, just give me 2 free kits. I'm like, yeah, all right. Now I put in the request, you know, for like, hey, okay, we got your order. Call us in 2 hours or something, right? To get the update to pick it up. I was like, all right, cool. So, yeah, so all while being on hold. So 2 hours. I was like, I'm ready to go. I'm like, I should probably call this Walgreens first before I drive like 20 minutes.
Make sure that they actually have shit.
Yeah. So I called that Walgreens, asking about. So I told, hey, this is my name. This is my information. Like, we do not have anything in our system about.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, we're like, oh boy, man, this is like, man, yeah, never. I was like, oh. Then I told him what my order for. Like, oh yeah, so then I thought, oh man, my order was just for COVID test kits, you know, right? No, like, oh, we don't have that here. It's gone. Yeah, we haven't had that in a while. I was like, oh, yeah. Cool. Well, so your website is just
a lie. It's just lying. Yeah.
Your website just fucking lied to me, you know, right? I waited 2 hours for your goddamn website to straight up trick me. I'm like, damn, wow, and I fucking lost it. And then it's because while I was doing, I was also just contacting all my friends, like, hey, who the fuck has a free? Who the fuck has a COVID test kit? I contacted even my medical friends, like,
that's what pharmacist. So you hook up David.
Can you use your
come to me, please?
You know, right?
Yeah.
You're in with the system. Can you use the system to get me support? to get me some fucking.
I just need some help, please. Yeah.
Yeah, I just need to find out if I'm dying or not. You know, right, boy? You know, I need to find out if I'm still in it or if I'm gonna drop out. You know, right?
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. So it took me. So after that, I was like, fuck. So then I had to spend the next hour trying to figure out. I finally found a kid. Holy shit. So. Right, and I had to do all that fucking bullshit. And so, yeah, that has been what I've been doing
for the last...
since I woke up.
Yeah, which... Yeah. You are running on whatever cracked out fumes of... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, so you basically were... You left... What time did you leave Austin?
We left Austin at 1... So, we left Austin at... let's see, at 2, right?
Mm-hmm. So you left Austin at 2, got to Raleigh at
4.
Yeah, and then it's basically now we're recording this at about close to 7. So you've been on that is 7 on a Tuesday. So you've been on basically a 24-hour.
I woke up at 10.
Yeah,
no, I think I woke up at 9 on Monday. You know, because we have to wake up and clean up the Airbnb. Right. Before we're not savages, you know.
Right.
We're not just gonna leave all this shit like this. We'll clean it up to the best of our abilities. You know. Right. Yeah. So we have to clean all that. So I woke up at 9 on Monday. You know. Right. And that's the thing. You know, I was like, obviously over the weekend we were aware of the IT troubles, right? But on Monday we were checking like, oh hey, we got a small delay. But as far as everything looks pretty good, you know. Right. Before we left, we're looking at our flight plans and everything.
Yeah. We'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna we'll go to the airport. We'll chill. We'll play Yu-Gi-Oh. You know, right? People kept asking us if we had trains. You know, like oh man,
goddamn.
You know, man,
yeah. Everybody's leaving at the same time. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So it took us from let's see. So we left the Airbnb at 12. It took us 17, 18 hours to get home. Pretty much.
Holy shit.
Right, and we got home at 5 a.m. It was fucking hell. I fucking hated it. You know.
Yeah.
Right?
That's fucking crazy. Oh my god.
Yeah, so that has been my adventure for the last let's see, 48 hours. Yeah. So yeah, this has been my adventure, you know, of what I've been going through and everything. But hey, look. Hey, look, Delta gave me 5,000 credits for not having free Wi-Fi.
That's not that much. That's not that much. That's not that many credits.
You know, but it's 5,000 is a big number, you know.
I guess.
I fucking hate it so much.